Hallo, willkommen zu Lonestar. Wir spielen Whispers of a Machine. Wir verfolgen die Lehrerin des Orts und sind jetzt hier an einem Elektrozaun in dem Schrotthaufen drin. Und irgendwo war hier Darkness. Da können wir unser Auge einsetzen.
I can see a small sign near the end of the cable. It says 230 volts to 240 volts. I'll write it down. That power cord seems to be connected to the metal gate. It doesn't look like it can be easily removed.
Voltage Nodes? Für was brauchen wir das?
Electrified gate. 230 volts to 240 volts.
Ja, bei wie viel Ampere? Naja. Was haben wir denn noch? Gibt es hier noch was zu sehen, was ich vielleicht nicht sehe? Haha. Gibt es was zu sehen, was ich nicht sehe? Nicht schlecht. Halt. Aber nochmal Schwein gehabt. Sie läuft da gleich los.
Can't get too close. That's really high voltage. I need to find someone who knows their way around electronics.
Ja, da kenne ich ja jemand. Electrified Gate.
It's a hefty pneumatic arm, used to push that refrigerator open. There's a sticker on the transformer it's connected to, saying 215 volts to 240 volts. I'll write it down. Pneumatic door, 215 volts to 240 volts. Electrified gate, 230 volts to 240 volts.
Ja, ich will jetzt vermutlich, dass der Zaun nicht läuft, aber die Tür noch aufgeht.
Pneumatic door, 215 volts to 240 volts. Electrified gate, 230 volts to 240 volts.
Dann scannen wir mal. Nehmen wir Smart Scan. Nichts. Haben wir was übersehen? Nein, haben wir nicht. Können wir vielleicht das Kabel einfach zerschießen? Wäre das eine Möglichkeit? Naja. Hi Kids.
Allie? Feeling rested yet? Not really.
Der langweilt sich, weil sie nicht gehen will. Ah! Wo war denn der Roboterhändler? Das ist ja nochmal eine andere Gegend hier.
Not sure what happened here, but it looks like old damage. Somebody swept up the glass on the outside, but didn't bother with actually repairing the windows. I think that leads to a church of some kind. No reason to go up there at the moment.
Da sind vielleicht die Verschwörer.
Maybe later. I don't feel an urge for a coffee break right now.
Ich wollte mich auch nur mal umgucken. Na, das kann man sicher irgendwie mal runterlassen.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Dann brauchen wir ja auch nicht scannen. Mich interessiert eher der Weg zurück. Ja, ob es da nicht vielleicht einen besseren Weg gibt. Mal ausprobieren, wenn wir nachher hier hochgehen. Da ist nämlich auch Junk Heap. Irgendwo haben wir dann den falschen Weg erwischt.
Hi again.
Hey there. What can I do you for?
Hey, do you know your way around electronics?
No way! He just happened to accidentally construct a store filled with robots. Let me guess, you flunked Deduction 101?
Don't mind him. Yes, I do know a thing or two about that.
Well, great. I need you to come with me to disconnect the power to a thing. A trap.
Oh, I'd love to help, but I can't leave the store like this. Got an important customer today. Why don't you check with Lisa over by the museum? She can probably help you out.
The woman who was fixing that broken power pole?
Yeah, that's her.
All right, thanks. No, this note is just a reminder to myself. I don't need to show it to anyone.
Nicht?
I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
Dann gehen wir halt wieder. Ah, der Pfosten steht endlich. Wir können also dann ins Museum reingehen. Das machen wir aber noch nicht. Reden wir erstmal mit Lisa.
Hey, there's an electrified fence in the junk heap. I'd like to disconnect it.
Oh, you should be able to do that from the power station just outside the entrance. Here, you can borrow this key to open the door.
Great, thanks.
Bitte? Das habe ich jetzt nicht verstanden.
It's the key for the power station near the junk heap entrance. Ich nehme mal hier die Schnellreise, wobei sie recht flott läuft. What? Ah, good. It still displays the expected voltage. When I have the voltage I want, I should be able to simply turn the main breaker back on, and that voltage will be fed to the grid.
Smart Scan bringt uns erstmal nichts. Naja, wieso sollte hier auch einer durchgekommen sein? Also, was hat er denn da für seltsame Verbindungen? Minus 35, 90, 125, minus 50, 50, 35, 40, minus 10, 100, minus 20. Was soll das denn? Also hier sind wir bei 240. Wir müssen also auf 215 runter. Wieso gibt es jetzt noch mehr Power? Das ist so gar nicht verbunden, oder? Machen wir die zweimal aus. Jetzt haben wir 10, 20. Moment, wie viel brauchen wir?
Pneumatic door, 215 volts to 240 volts. Electrified gate, 230 volts to 240 volts.
Also das Ding läuft noch. Wir brauchen also noch ein bisschen weniger. Wir haben aber minus 15 hier haben wir minus 35. Wie ist denn das, wenn wir jetzt die zwei verbinden? So, das sind jetzt 215.
I think that's it. I should go check out the gate.
Wobei die Verbindung schon arg heiß ausschaut hier. Ich finde es auch cool, wir können unseren eigenen Strom irgendwie selber hier zusammenmixen. Stört die gar nicht. Oder ob wir jetzt das Netz zusammenbrechen lassen. Naja. Erstmal scannen.
I can see a small sign near the end of the cable. It says 230 volts to 240 volts.
Ach, habe ich jetzt eigentlich irgendwas, um durch den Zaun durchzukommen?
Ugh, it's stuck.
Außer mehr Power. Können wir das Kabel vielleicht ziehen? Nee, sieht nicht so aus. Wie die hier sonst durchkommen, bleibt natürlich das Rätsel des Erbauers. Aber vielleicht haben die irgendeine Fernbedienung, um das einfach abzuschalten. Wer weiß. Hier haben wir eine Tür. Fenster, wir können nicht durchgucken.
Don't move.
Ich wollte gerade sagen, wir müssen vorsichtig sein mit der Waffe.
Wait, you're that city cop. Fuck, I was expecting... Ugh. Today is not your day, sister. Gah. Shit! Well, what are you waiting for? Finish me off then.
Step away from the weapon. Get on your knees and turn around.
Ow! Fuck, this hurts! Oh! Okay, sister. You win.
So, you believe that the killer is after you now?
I know he is. He got Maya and Carl. I'm next, obviously.
Let's not forget Leonard Dahl. He was butchered this morning.
Leonard? The recycling guy? Jesus, I had no idea. That's odd.
Odd how?
Because, actually, I have to give you the whole story for it to make sense. Carl and I wanted a child, but I can't. I have viable eggs, but there are other complications.
I can relate. Me and my partner, well, something similar happened to us. I understand your desperation. You took a calculated risk and it had dire consequences. My condolences. However, rotten luck doesn't mean you can break the law. Life isn't fair.
I understand your desperation. You took a calculated risk, and it had dire consequences.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So anyway, we came into contact with a woman called Maya Strand who claimed that she could help us have a baby. She'd built a replica of an old womb tank. Forbidden technology, of course.
I see. And what did she want in return?
Our help with some of her other shady experiments. The lady was somewhat frail. She couldn't handle much heavy labor. She eventually revealed that she was a self-proclaimed member of the Conduit. Probably figured we had too much to lose to turn her in. She was right.
Yes, I found the conduit connection. Playing with fire.
Yeah, so Carl and I decided to play along until after the birth and then escape Nordsund as a family.
So you merely pretended to sympathize with conduit beliefs, and then Maya was murdered.
Yes, EPOs did it, I'm sure. Those assholes must have found out.
EPOs. That rings a bell.
Earth Preservation Orthodox Society. Anti-tech group. You must have heard of them over at the Bureau. Used to be terrorist classified.
Oh yeah, I remember. So they have a church here in Nordsund?
Yep, near the old mall in Northtown. Big place. They get visitors from all over.
Da waren wir vorhin schon.
So you think EPO's fanatics are picking you off one by one. Do they know about the child?
Yes, I do, and I pray that they don't. That's why I'm hiding out here, to avoid leading them to the apartment. I was hoping to ambush them myself, and, well, then you came around.
There's a hole in this murder theory, though. Leonard Dahl.
Oh, yeah. No idea how that guy fits into all this. Could be unrelated.
Unrelated is improbable given the historically low murder rate of Nordsund. Ich glaube auch nicht dran. So you didn't know Leonard after all. He wasn't a member of your group? Perhaps Leonard was Epos and you killed him to avenge your friends. Na, das halte ich jetzt für unwahrscheinlich.
Unrelated is improbable, given the historically low murder rate of Nordsund.
I guess. Maybe those dimwit Epos assassins thought he was one of us, or he got in their way for some other reason.
If all of this is true, why did you take a new name when you came to Nordsund?
It's a long story, but I left a life that was pretty ugly. I had to escape an abusive boyfriend. I needed a fresh start here in Nordsund. The nickname thing just happened. It felt natural, and then, well, I guess it stuck.
That doesn't explain why your relationship with Carl was kept a secret, though.
Carl and I happened really fast. It wasn't so much intentionally kept a secret, it just never became a public thing. When we started collaborating with Maya, we obviously had all the more reason to keep things quiet.
Well, I'm going to give all of this some thought and report to my superior. I'll be back later if I come up with more questions.
Okay, before you go, just the womb tank. The nutrients must be running low by now. Without replenishment, she could be hurt, even die.
Okay, when I leave, I'll go to the apartment and check on the baby. If there's a problem, where could I get more nutrients?
Maya always took care of that, so I'm not sure. My guess would be somewhere near the museum.
All right, I'll look into it.
You have no idea how much that means to me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wir haben aber nicht danach gefragt, was es mit dem Blue auf sich hat bei dem Baby. Vielleicht wissen sie davon auch gar nichts. Ich weiß aber auch nicht, ob wir sie hier lassen können. Nicht, dass sie doch noch ermordet wird.
You can never really have too much water stored up. A small desk with a layer of dust on it. A lightweight aluminum pot with some leftover beans inside. High-quality heater. One could get reasonably comfortable here in the winter. A bug-out bag, I'm guessing. A long-distance radio. It's connected to the roof, so I'm guessing there's an exterior antenna hidden among the junk.
Okay, gibt's sonst noch irgendwas? Nee, das scheint zu sein. Ah, Bett.
Looks pretty comfy for a place like this.
Elevated Pulse, das kann man aber verstehen mit der Wunde am Arm. Ich würde sagen, wir machen erstmal unseren Scanner an. Ob wir von den Opfern hier irgendwas finden. Nee. Ah, hätte ja sein können. Gut.
I need to pick your brain about a few more things.
Okay, what's up?
Dann fragen wir mal.
I borrowed this photo from the school.
Oh, good. Don't bother bringing it back. I look like a corpse in that light.
Any idea of what this opens?
None whatsoever.
That's evidence. I shouldn't show it to just anyone.
Nicht?
Carl had this in his pocket when we found him.
Oh, damn it, Carl. I know it's a lot to ask, but could I have this photo? I really don't have much to remember him by.
Tja. Das ist aber Beweis.
Okay, but I'm breaking the rules. I'll expect your full cooperation in return, all right?
You'll have it, I promise. Thank you.
Errungenschaft, Memento.
So tell me what you know about the conduit.
I doubt they're anything to worry about. If there are other members out there, I'd wager they're just as loony as Maya.
So Maya was on her own? There was no contact with any other conduit cells?
Not as far as I know, but I didn't really care to find out either.
Remind me again, where should I look for a nutrient canister?
It should be somewhere in the museum area.
Da können wir jetzt ja auch als nächstes hin.
What can you tell me about Carl?
I'd rather not talk about him. It hurts too much.
I understand. Sorry. Do you know Gabriel?
The cop? Not really, but I think he has a crush on me. Always looks at me funny.
Hat der Karl nicht gesagt, er kennt sie nicht, oder war das der andere? War das Anderson?
What can you tell me about yourself?
Other than this mess with Maya I got tangled up in, I'm just a teacher trying to get by. I moved here a few years back, met Carl, and, well, you know the rest.
Do you know Commissary Anderson?
No, but he seems to be the kind of leader who only uses the carrot, never the stick.
Do you know Stina Ruth?
I know who she is, but we haven't met.
Vielleicht ist ja mit der was faul.
What can you tell me about Maya?
Oh, she really was the epitome of a mad scientist. Her crazy little experiments had no regard for the law, ethics, or even common sense. Sure, she had moments of clarity, like when she built our womb tank, but most of the time she was just a nutcase.
What about her conduit beliefs?
That was something different, something more coherent. I think she saw AI as, like, a step on the evolutionary ladder. She used to talk about how the most intelligent beings deserve to rule the Earth.
Sounds like she had an elitist streak.
You could say that. She didn't think too highly of most people.
What do you think of Dr. Pearson?
I don't know much about him. I never really needed a doctor since I moved here.
What about your fertility problems? You didn't consider seeing the doctor before resorting to Maya's help?
I wish that was an option, but my condition was thoroughly diagnosed before I moved here. It's chronic.
What's your opinion on Walter?
Personally, I can't stand that guy. He has to crack a joke every 5 seconds. Drives me crazy. The kids love him though, so I suppose he's all right.
Ich glaube, dann haben wir alles.
No, that's private. I won't show that to just anyone.
Okay. Naja. Aber hätte man noch ein bisschen Empathie zeigen können. Hm?
All right, I got what I needed for now.
Good. Talk to you later.
I'm gonna head out now. Don't go too far.
In this condition, hardly. I'm gonna need plenty of rest.
You have to admit you had it coming. I'll be back later.
Und ich möchte gar nicht wissen, wie viel Formulare ich jetzt ausfüllen muss, weil ich meine Waffe abgefeuert habe und da jetzt ein Schuss fehlt.
My service pistol. It fires conventional projectiles using magnetic propulsion. It's loaded with 600 rounds of compressed alloy ammunition. The battery is the limiting factor, lasting for about 80 shots in quick succession.
Also haben wir noch 79 Schuss und 599. Hoffentlich passiert dir jetzt nichts. Ich habe da ein schlechtes Gefühl dabei. Ah, die Kinder sind weg. Dann geben wir mal den Schlüssel vielleicht zurück.
Here's your key back. Thanks.
Oh, no problem.
Hi there. I see that there's been some progress with the fallen power line.
Yep, feel free to head in now.
Great. I'll do that later.
Ja, sonst können wir anscheinend nichts sagen. Ja, dann gehen wir doch mal rein, ab ins Museum. Hier gibt es sicher eine Kombination, die man drücken muss. Mit diesen Knöpfen. Die Kinder wurden nämlich geschimpft dafür, dass sie die Knöpfe gedrückt haben.
This facility has been deemed compliant with the Third Decree, 12th Amendment, on November 4th, 79 AR.
Das heißt, dass Ausstellungsstücke besonders boring sein müssen, oder was?
Path of the Pilgrim. Kind of an odd name for an exhibition about the collapse. It's hard to think that most people had several of these in their homes once upon a time. It shows various star constellations. Apparently the ones we plan to explore with some incredible new rocket engine that they were about to finish when the collapse happened. Due to the Third Decree, AI today is practically non-existent outside sanctioned laboratory conditions. Fringe terrorist groups such as the Conduit and End Protocol, EP, still try to resurrect AI, but have been successfully fought and nearly wiped out by authorities. Critics of the nanosubstance Blue claim that despite it lacking CPUs, it is a form of intelligent neural network warranted to be included in the Third Decree. Defenders of Blue tend to cite the Fourth Amendment, where transhumanism efforts in the form of human augmentation are declared legal. However, the Fourth Amendment was written before the discovery of Blue, when primitive mechanical and cybernetic implants were the only options for human augmentation.
Das ist dasselbe, vermute ich schon.
A regeneration pod kept people healthy and energetic.
Ich hoffe, es ist eine Puppe da drin.
No idea what this is. Must have been some kind of local thing. I remember reading about some military experiment gone haywire in these parts. Maybe this is it. I'm pretty sure these were flown autonomously, and that some famous world leader got killed by hackers who took control of her vehicle. A terrorist group claimed responsibility, and there was a bloody civil war. Looks like this is modeled from how the world looked pre-collapse. There's no crack caused by the Hyperloop failure, and the crater field is nowhere to be seen.
Okay, war also die Erde, die irgendwie zerstört wurde.
Wow, this thing must have been fearsome back in the day.
Ah, also brauchen wir die Kombination. I am invigorated by my faith. I gaze at the skies to ensure that the path is clear. Ich habe noch gar nicht gescannt. I strike down my foes, blessed with impeccable aim. Impeccable, so. Okay. I'm nearing my goal and I press on for another full day.
Whoa.
Das war also ein ganzer Tag. Wir haben die Kombination rausbekommen. Da hinten haben wir ein Versteck gefunden. Geht's in einen anderen Raum rein. Den gucken wir uns heute aber nicht mehr an. Ich würde sagen, wir machen an dieser Stelle erstmal ein kleines Päuschen. Und ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Und wir sehen uns das nächste Mal.